G'day playmates, and welcome to another Hammer vid. This time I'm having a look at some new DLC from Train Sim World, specifically the Rhur-Seig Nord, obviously around the Ruhr Valley in Germany. And the service that we're going to take today, actually probably should have a look at the route just very quickly. Yeah, the route we'll be taking today will be starting at Hagen and finishing at Finnentrop. So basically a southeast run. There are three trains available, although having said that, only the BR143 and the 185 are actually tractive. This fellow here is just basically a control car, and they in this particular game they bung this on the end of one of these. This tends to be the freight train, so we'll choose that. Yep, up it comes. So as you can see, it has no tractive effort or horsepower. It's just controls one of these at the other end. Let's go with Winter Fog. Okay, and these are the services available. As you can see, they basically go from Hagen to Finnentrop, and I've already done a couple here. Alright, while I'm messing around with this, I might actually turn the volume down a little bit. Turn the master volume down. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. Alrighty. So we're going to operate an all-stop service to Finnentrop, and then we get out there, another driver will continue the rest of the journey. Okay. Usual splash screens come up. The control vehicle that we're going to use is pretty easy to control. Right, we're in. Basically, all we need to do is the brake key goes on, reverser goes forward, brake comes off, and then we apply some throttle, and away we go. Obviously I've got all these controls mapped to my keyboard. I do have track IR, but unfortunately this game doesn't at this stage support track IR. The other nice thing I like about this particular train is that you've actually got a clock here, so I don't have to bring the HUD up for the time, which I don't like using the HUD anyway. It's a bit distracting. It looks like our current speed limit is 100 kilometers an hour, so I just got to watch the speed here. 78, yeah, we're creeping up a bit. I'll move the throttle back to about 26%. Just square this up a little bit, and then once I get to about 100, I'll set up some external views. As you can see on the top left, I've got information about my stops, times and distances, and just bring this back to about 10%, I think. And at the top right, distances and aspects of the signaling, and also speed limits as well. So in about a kilometer, I'll be able to push this baby up to 120 kilometers an hour. Let me just appear to be creeping over the speed limit. Just bring this back to 100. Maybe about 9%. Okay, I'll set up some external views now. Okay, so let's go. Let's go for that. Rear view. We'll go for that. Yep, that looks good, and that looks good, and the external camera. Alright, so those are the views set up. Okay, we're losing a little bit of speed here, and we can go up to 120. So a quick look around the cab. The panels that are usable. Not everything is switchable, but most of the stuff is. I haven't quite worked out the computers yet. I haven't needed to do that. Windows open and close, all the usual good stuff. Okay. Alrighty, throttle back a little bit. Now we're approaching 120. Maybe back to about 9%. Alright, let's look at some external views now. What do we got? Just under 10 kilometers, which we have got to do in about 11 minutes. That's looking good. Frame rates. So as you can see, externally I'm getting around about 30 odd. I have set my limit at 80. Optimization for this game has just gone. It's just got better and better over the last year or so, from since they first brought it out. Okay, alright, we're bang on 120. Actually, might just alter this ever so slightly. Yeah, so as you can see, this is a dual tiered coach. We have got 1, 2, 3. We've got, I'm not quite sure. Yep, we got 3 coaches and then the rear driving train. Let me just check. Yeah, better put bright headlights on. Signal lights bright, since we're running in fog. Check speed. Yep, looking good. So as you can see, I think that's either a cement works or a steel works there on the left. So we're going through a reasonably heavy industrial area, obviously because it's the Ruhr. Okay. 12:51. I've got about 3 minutes to cover 3 kilometers, so that's okay. Okay, bring the throttle off. Yeah, 2 minutes to get into the station. Once we get to around about a kilometer away, I'll start to apply the brakes. Probably bring it back to about 70. Okay. I've got about a minute almost, about 45 seconds to coasting. Here's the station. Just coming up to 12:51. Alright, let's bring it to a stop here. Okay, unlock doors on the left. We'll have a quick look round at Hohenlimburg while we're loading passengers. And as you can see, some falling leaf effects, which I've only just noticed on this DLC, so I'm not sure whether they've applied this to the other routes. Maybe alter this a little bit. Okay, I see what's happening. It's all good. Alright, better go back into the cab. We will be locking doors and heading off soon. Okay, brakes off. Where we go? Next destination. Let Marthe. Okay, check my speed limit. Yep, 120. In fact, I might just bring this back a little bit. We got to be doing 90 soon. Okay, and we got 100. Speed limit coming up shortly as well, so okay, I'll just throttle up a touch. 2 kilometers, 12:56, a couple of minutes to get in. Okay, throttle off. And we'll start to apply a bit more brake once we get half a kilometer out. Okay. Okay, a lot left. Quick look around the station. As you can see on the right, there's another service in, which just basically consists of the BR and the control cab. and they've pretty much got the passenger movement down pat now. There's not a lot of silly passenger walks around. Okay, lock doors, lock left, brake off, and away. Okay, Altina, 7.7 kilometers. I think we're still, yeah, still at 100 miles an hour, 100 kilometers an hour. Looks like I've got to drop down to 80 in 3 kilometers. Yeah, okay, we're at 100. Okay, I've got to drop down to 80. I think I'll start doing that in about half a kilometer, which is about now. Okay, so I should. First of 3 or 4 tunnels. So little bit of, oh no, I thought we were a little bit ahead on time. We've got about 3.5, 4 minutes to get in. Okay, I better bring this back to 70. Because we're basically coming in at reduced speed, I'll leave my braking a little bit later. Although having said that, we a little bit ahead of schedule, so I might slow this down a bit. 2.5 minutes to come in, so maybe I overdid the brakes a bit. Okay, pretty much bang on time, a few seconds out. And that will do me. Okay, unlock left. And not a good view. Okay, lock, break off, and away. And I'll check my speed limit, which is 80. And we'll throttle back. And also, like the New York Northeastern Corridor DLC, there is no road traffic on this route. If I remember rightly, there is road traffic on CSX heavy haul, but having said that, the train speeds are a lot lower because it's essentially a goods DLC. There's no passenger services. Okay, 3 kilometers, we can push this to 90. Apparently, this route is the oldest in Germany, if the manual is anything to go by. I think the route was laid down in the early 1830s, I think, maybe 1835 or something like that. I'm not quite sure. Okay, we can throttle up to 90 now. And we've got to drop down to 70 in 2 kilometers. We're nearing the station anyway. And we've got about 2.5 minutes to cover 2.5 kilometers. come off the throttle, we might start braking to get to 70 about now. And we should get into the station on time. With a bit of luck. I think I've got about a minute and a half or so. Coming in a little bit early. Okay. Unlock left. I might have a look at the map as well. Okay, so yep, we're over halfway through the route. Started here, we'll be finishing here. Okay. Passengers are quite orderly, doing the right thing. Okay, gotta wait a few seconds. Okay, lock doors, lock left. Whoops. Alrighty, brake off, and away we go. Now check speed. Okay, 110. Oops. Thing is getting in the way. And around about 7.5 k's to Plettenberg. Just checking my speed against the HUD. Come off the throttle a bit. Okay, just under 3 kilometers into Plettenberg now. There is a known bug at this particular stop. We'll actually be stopping with the platform on our right hand side. We have actually got to open the doors on the left hand side for the scenario to work. So I'm going to have to fix that up at some time. So I'll be stopping and opening the doors on the wrong side. Okay, so what have we got? 3 minutes to get in, just under 2 kilometers. Okay, I might start pulling the speed back. Apply a bit of throttle to bring it in. Alright, as you can see, we're stopped on the right hand platform, so now unlock left, and now this is working. Yes, so let's have a look at Plettenberg. Well, it appears nobody can get it onto the train at the moment because the doors are open on the wrong side. So these poor passengers are just standing around wondering what's happening. They're going to have to whoops, let me just alter this a little bit. That's it, that's got it. Yep, they're going to have to contact Dovetail Games and let them know that they can't get on at Plettenberg. Okay. Okay, locked doors. Break off. And away we go. And Finnentrop is our destination. 9.3 kilometers. Check speed 110. Although I can see we've got to be down to 80 in just under half a kilometre, so I think I'll head for 80. At 1.5 kilometers we can push it up to 100. And half a kilometer. About 100 meters, I'll start pushing the throttle up. I think pretty much as soon as I get to 100 I'm going to have to come back down to 70. Not much breeze in the trees today. Okay, and throttle off. I have to brake fairly soon. Down to 70. and pretty much bang on 70. We can now push it up to 80. Okay, so push it up to 80. Oh, and then we can go back up to 100 as well, another half kilometre. Just under 6 kilometres to go for Finn and Trop, and about 5 minutes time. Okay, that should put us at 100. Yep. Okay, looks like I'm speeding a bit. This DLC does actually remind me a little bit of CSX Heavy Haul. We're losing speed now. I think probably it's the ruggedness of the terrain that reminds me of CSX Heavy Haul. Okay. 2 kilometers are going to get down to 80. We have got, what, a couple of minutes to get in. Alright, throttle off, I think. I think Finn and Trop is the largest station on the route. A little bit like looks to be about the size of Reading on the GWR DLC. Okay, we'll start our braking. tick of the clock puts us in. On time. Okay, unlock right. Oops. Saying the passengers were reasonably well behaved, but...
Bitte achten Sie auf den Abstand zwischen Zug und Bahnsteigkante.
Right. Whatever that means. Okay, so since we're terminating here, I should get the yep, see how we did. Okay, on time, bang on time, bang on time. We're in a minute early at Wordall, minute early at Plattenberg, banging on time, so I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so this is set to go out in another 5 minutes, but we are unable to take this out because it's basically going to be heading down here into no man's land. So while that is happening, might give you a look through the yeah, give you a look through the carriage. And yeah, so what we've got here is a cold start switch and the safety fuses, headlight configurations. I think that is about all. Yep, that clicks there. There's a second man seat that you can sit in.
Bitte achten Sie auf den Abstand zwischen Zug und Bahnsteigkante.
Yeah, and as I say, most of the stuff is okay. None of that stuff's clickable. Air compressors, yeah, safety stuff here. Yeah, that's obviously an important thing, raising and lowering the pantograph, and also the main circuit board, which has got to be closed to operate the unit. Throttle, that is not clickable. Obviously the blind is. nothing here. Yes, a door unlocking. Basically lights, sanders. I-beam, you can flick on and off. Brakes over here. Obviously a key to start it. Again, passenger doors. I think there is some operable stuff down here. Yep, emergency brake and wipers. And up here, yeah, shunting control. I don't know what that is. This isn't accessible. Oh yep, some of these are. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot in this that's clickable. Okay, in about a minute's time, I think the dispatcher will ask me to remove myself from this service. Yep. Yep, please alight the vehicle. Alright, yes, we will do that. We will get out this side. And we've completed our service. We're going to walk over and catch the bus. I actually noticed for the here's a refueling point over there, which is fully functional. And of course they're the usual collectibles and Easter eggs. No trespassing signs, some tools and bits and pieces. Alrighty, I've finished for the day. I'll be catching that bus. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Okay, thanks. Bye.